Hello, YouTube enthusiasts. Welcome back to our Language Corner. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of grammar, exploring the nuances of between and among. Ever been confused about when to use one over the other? Stick around, and we'll clear that up for you. Let's start with between. We use between when someone or something is in the middle of two people. For example, the new student took a seat between Alex and John in the classroom. Another example, the cat sat comfortably between the two kids on the couch. Between is also used when something is in the middle of two separate things or when discussing the location between two separate things. For instance, the bookstore is located between the library and the coffee shop. Or, the dividing line on the map represents the border between the two countries. It's not just places. Between comes when there's someone or something in the middle of two groups. For example, the teacher walked between the rows of desks, helping students with their work. But wait, there's more. Between is used for discussing time ranges when something is in the middle of two times. For example, I will be at work between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. It means that 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. is the range of time you will be at work. You will be there for the time in the middle of those two times. Between is used when something is in the middle of two places. For example, the train travels between New York to Chicago. It means that the train travels from one place to the other, and the two places are stops at the ends of a route. Don't forget about comparisons. Between is used for contrasting only two things, like when we say, "What are the differences between traditional and online education?" Between is often used to talk about distances. For example, there is a distance of 6 meters between neighboring balconies for privacy. Another example, there should be a minimum of 3 feet between the plants to ensure proper growth. Between usually comes before each. For example, the organizer assigned roles between each volunteer. It is best to use between when dividing things up if there are only two people. For example, she divided the snacks between her two children. Here, the snacks were divided into two groups and one is for each child. Now, let's shift our focus. When do we use among? Well, I'll guide you through. Unlike between, among is used when something is in a group or a mass of things that we don't see separately. For example, the shiny coin rolled and disappeared among the rocks. Or, I found my keys among the items on the crowded beach. Among usually comes before singular uncountable nouns. For example, he discovered a treasure among the sand. Another example, a tiny flower bloomed unexpectedly among the rubbish. Among can mean one of. For example, among the guests, she was the first to finish her meal. It means that one of the guests finished the meal. Among can mean some of. For example, among the students, a few were selected for the science fair. It means that some of the students were chosen for the science fair. Among can mean included in. For example, your name is among those invited to the meeting tomorrow. It means that your name is included in the list of people invited to the meeting. Among is used to say that somebody or something is in a group or a crowd of people. For example, I sat among my friends. It means that there were friends all around, and I sat within the group. Another example, the small dog happily played among the children in the backyard. But here's the twist. Sometimes we can use between or among, and both of them will be correct. Let's break it down. Use among or between when dividing a group of things and giving them to 3 or more people. For instance, the teacher divided the tasks among or between the students. Or, we shared the pizza among or between the 3 of us. And when making a comparison about 3 or more things or people, feel free to choose among or between. For example, there are unique differences among or between the students in the class. And see this example. He noticed variations in skill levels among or between the players. And there you have it, folks. The secret of between and among uncovered. Now go ahead and use these words with confidence. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, keep mastering the language, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy learning!